Do you ever feel like your body is playing a cruel trick on you, especially when it comes to your blood sugar? One minute you are feeling fine. The next, you are experiencing that sudden energy crash, the brain fog, or the gnawing hunger that seems to strike even after a meal. It is a frustrating dance. Isn't it the constant worry about what you can or cannot eat, the endless vigilance, and the fear of what unchecked blood sugar could mean for your future? You might feel like you are walking a tightrope, always trying to balance your diet, your activity, and your medication, just to keep things steady. It is exhausting, and it can truly steal the joy from enjoying everyday life, especially those moments with family and friends where food often plays such a central role. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural, and surprisingly delicious way that could help bring more stability to your blood sugar levels? And quickly, it is not about deprivation or complicated routines. It is about embracing something wonderfully comforting and easy to incorporate into your day. In this video, we are going to dive deep into 2 incredible teas that science shows can make a real difference in managing your blood sugar, helping you feel more in control and energetic. These aren't just old wives' tales. We are talking about real, research-backed powerhouses that can become your allies in feeling better. So, stay with me, because watching to the end might just surprise you with how easy and enjoyable managing your blood sugar can become. Now, let's talk about the very first, and perhaps one of the most delightful, teas that offers significant support for healthy blood sugar: cinnamon tea. When we talk about cinnamon, most of us think of cozy baked goods, warm spices, or maybe that sprinkle on top of your morning oatmeal. But this humble spice, which comes from the bark of trees belonging to the cinnamomum family, is far more than just a flavor enhancer. It's a powerhouse of beneficial compounds that have been studied extensively for their potential role in improving insulin sensitivity and lowering blood sugar levels. Imagine a world where your body's cells are more receptive to insulin, the key that unlocks them to receive glucose for energy. That's essentially what improved insulin sensitivity means, and it's a game changer for anyone looking to manage their blood sugar. So, how does cinnamon accomplish this incredible feat? Well, it contains bioactive compounds, particularly one called cinnamaldehyde, which is responsible for much of its medicinal properties. Research suggests that these compounds can mimic insulin, improving glucose uptake by cells. They can also slow down the breakdown of carbohydrates in the digestive tract, which means less glucose enters your bloodstream after a meal, preventing those sharp spikes. Think of it like a gentle traffic controller for your blood sugar, ensuring a smoother flow rather than a sudden rush. This isn't just theory. Numerous studies, including meta-analyses looking at many different trials, have shown a consistent positive effect of cinnamon on fasting blood glucose levels and insulin sensitivity, especially in individuals with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. It's truly remarkable how a simple spice can have such a profound impact on one of the body's most critical functions. Making cinnamon tea is wonderfully simple. Making it easy to weave into your daily routine, you have a few options. Depending on your preference and what you have on hand, one common way is to use cinnamon sticks. For a single serving, you can take 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks, break them up slightly if they are too long for your mug, and place them in a cup. Pour hot water, just off the boil, over the sticks. Let it steep for at least 10 to 15 minutes, or even longer, up to 30 minutes, to allow the beneficial compounds to really infuse into the water. The longer it steeps, the stronger the flavor and the more potent the tea. You'll notice a delightful, naturally sweet aroma filling your kitchen, and the color will deepen to a beautiful amber, if you prefer. You can also simmer the cinnamon sticks in water on the stovetop for about 10 minutes, which creates an even richer, more concentrated brew. Another option, which is perhaps even more accessible, is using ground cinnamon. While sticks are generally preferred for purity and a more subtle flavor, ground cinnamon can still be effective. For ground cinnamon, use about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon per cup of hot water. Stir it well and let it sit for a few minutes to allow the powder to settle at the bottom. You can then carefully sip the tea. Leaving the settled powder behind, a tea infuser or a fine mesh strainer can also help if you find the texture bothersome. The key here is consistency. Incorporating cinnamon tea into your daily life means making it a habit, much like your morning cup of coffee or evening wind down drink. Now, you might be wondering, how much should I drink and what kind of cinnamon is best? There are two main types of cinnamon: Ceylon cinnamon and cassia cinnamon. Cassia is the more common variety found in most grocery stores and is generally what people refer to as cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is lighter in color, has a milder, sweeter flavor, and is generally considered safer for regular consumption in larger amounts because it contains much lower levels of a compound called coumarin. Coumarin can be harmful to the liver in very high doses over long periods. For general health benefits and daily consumption, especially if you plan to drink it regularly, Ceylon cinnamon is often recommended. You can find Ceylon cinnamon sticks and powder at health food stores, specialty spice shops, or online. As for dosage, studies often use doses ranging from 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon powder per day, which translates to roughly half a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons. For a tea, drinking 1 to 2 cups daily, made with either sticks or ground Ceylon cinnamon, is a good starting point. It's always a wise idea to discuss any significant dietary changes, especially those aimed at managing health conditions like blood sugar, with your doctor or a registered dietitian, particularly if you are already on medication. They can offer personalized advice based on your specific health needs. Imagine replacing that afternoon sugary drink, or even a glass of plain water with a warm, comforting mug of cinnamon tea. Not only are you giving your body a natural boost in managing blood sugar, but you're also enjoying a moment of calm and a delicious flavor without guilt. You might even find it helps curb those cravings for unhealthy sweets, thanks to its naturally sweet notes. This isn't just about managing a number on a blood test. It's about reclaiming energy, reducing that weary feeling, and feeling more vibrant in your day-to-day life. It is about enjoying your food, knowing you have a secret weapon in your cupboard that is helping you stay on track. This simple change, consistently applied, can truly contribute to a feeling of greater control and well-being. And now that we've explored the wonders of cinnamon tea, let's turn our attention to another powerful ally in the fight against high blood sugar. A tea that might surprise you even more with its profound benefits. So, let's smoothly transition to our second powerful tea, one that might not be as widely known as cinnamon, but boasts equally impressive science-backed benefits for blood sugar management: fenugreek tea. Now, when you first hear fenugreek, you might picture something exotic, or perhaps you've encountered it in Indian or Middle Eastern cooking, where its seeds and leaves are common ingredients. Fenugreek, scientifically known as Trigonella faunum graecum, is a versatile herb with a slightly maple-like aroma and a slightly bitter, yet distinct, flavor. But beyond its culinary uses, it's the fenugreek seeds that hold the most promise for blood sugar control, packed with soluble fiber and compounds that actively work to improve metabolic health. The key to fenugreek's blood sugar lowering ability lies in its high soluble fiber content, particularly a type called galactomannan. When you consume fenugreek, this soluble fiber forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract. This gel does a couple of remarkable things. Firstly, it slows down the absorption of carbohydrates and fats from your gut. Imagine that traffic controller analogy we used for cinnamon. But now it's slowing down the entire highway of sugar entering your bloodstream after a meal. This means a more gradual rise in blood sugar, preventing those unwelcome spikes that often lead to energy crashes and increased strain on your pancreas. Secondly, fenugreek has compounds that appear to directly influence insulin secretion and sensitivity, similar to cinnamon, helping your body utilize glucose more effectively. Some studies even suggest it can reduce the activity of enzymes involved in carbohydrate digestion, further contributing to a smoother blood sugar response. Preparing fenugreek tea is a bit different from cinnamon tea, mainly because we're focusing on the seeds. The most common and effective way is to use whole fenugreek seeds, which you can find at most Asian or Indian grocery stores, or often in the spice aisle of larger supermarkets. For a single serving, take 1 to 2 teaspoons of whole fenugreek seeds. You can lightly crush them in a mortar and pestle or a spice grinder to help release their beneficial compounds. Though it's not strictly necessary, place the seeds in a mug and pour about a cup of hot water, just off the boil, over them. Now, here's the crucial part. Fenugreek seeds need time to release their goodness. Let them steep for a good 15 to 20 minutes, or even longer. Some people prefer to soak the seeds overnight in cold water, and then bring that water to a gentle boil in the morning, which can further enhance the extraction of beneficial compounds. The tea will have a slightly yellowish hue and a distinctive, earthy aroma. The taste can be a bit bitter for some, especially if you're not used to it. If the bitterness is too strong, you can try adding a small slice of lemon, a tiny pinch of cinnamon, or even a couple of fresh mint leaves to brighten the flavor. Some people even add a minuscule amount of stevia, a natural, calorie-free sweetener, if they truly need a sweeter profile. But the goal is to keep it as natural as possible. Incorporating fenugreek tea into your daily routine is about finding what works best for you. Many people find drinking a cup before or with their main meals particularly effective, as it helps blunt the post-meal blood sugar surge. For example, a warm cup 15-30 minutes before lunch or dinner can make a noticeable difference. Again, consistency is key, just like any natural remedy. Its full benefits are usually seen with regular, sustained use. The amount of fenugreek typically studied for blood sugar benefits ranges from 2 to 5 grams of seeds per day. 2 teaspoons of fenugreek seeds are roughly equivalent to 5 to 6 grams. So brewing a cup or two of tea from this amount daily could be a good starting point. As with cinnamon, if you have any pre-existing conditions, are on medication, especially for diabetes, or are pregnant, it is absolutely essential to consult your doctor or a healthcare professional before making fenugreek tea a regular part of your diet. Fenugreek can interact with certain medications and might lower blood sugar too much if not monitored properly. Your doctor can help you integrate these teas safely and effectively into your overall health plan. The beauty of both cinnamon and fenugreek teas is that they offer a natural, enjoyable way to support your body's ability to manage blood sugar without relying on artificial ingredients or harsh chemicals. They are more than just functional beverages. They are moments of self-care, a gentle reminder that you are actively taking steps to nourish your body and enhance your well-being. Think about the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have simple tools at your disposal to help maintain stability, reduce those energy dips, and feel more consistently vibrant throughout your day. Imagine enjoying a hearty meal and then sipping on one of these comforting teas, knowing you are giving your body a helping hand to process that meal efficiently. It truly transforms the way you approach food and your health, shifting from a mindset of restriction to one of empowered support. Next, we will pull all these threads together, offering a broader perspective on how these teas fit into a life of vitality and well-being, and how you can truly embrace feeling your best at any age. We've journeyed through the remarkable world of these two powerful, science-backed teas, the comforting warmth of cinnamon tea and the robust, beneficial properties of fenugreek tea. Remember how cinnamon works like a gentle conductor for your blood sugar, improving insulin sensitivity and slowing glucose absorption, all while offering that delightful, naturally sweet aroma. And then we explored fenugreek, with its incredible soluble fiber acting as a smooth operator, slowing down carbohydrate absorption and further enhancing your body's glucose management. These aren't just sips of water, they're sips of empowerment, offering a natural and enjoyable pathway to more stable blood sugar levels. The real magic happens when you consistently incorporate these teas into your daily rhythm, not as a chore, but as a cherished ritual. Perhaps it's a cup of warm cinnamon tea as you ease into your morning, A gentle start that sets a positive tone for your blood sugar throughout the day. Or maybe it's a soothing mug of fenugreek tea before your evening meal, preparing your body to handle the carbohydrates more efficiently and smoothly. It's about creating moments of mindful health, transforming a simple beverage into a powerful ally in your journey towards better well-being. Think about the tangible benefits you might experience: fewer energy crashes, clearer thinking, and a greater sense of control over your body. Imagine that nagging worry about blood sugar slowly fading into the background, replaced by a quiet confidence that you are actively nurturing your health. But these teas, while potent, are also part of a larger picture. They work beautifully in conjunction with other simple, life-enhancing habits that support overall health and blood sugar stability. This includes choosing whole, unprocessed foods most of the time. Think vibrant vegetables, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates like whole grains. It means staying hydrated, getting regular, gentle movement, whether it's a leisurely walk in the park or some gentle stretches in your living room. And crucially, it means prioritizing good quality sleep, which plays an often underestimated role in metabolic health. These teas are not a magic bullet, but they are incredibly effective tools that can significantly enhance your efforts and make the journey to better health more enjoyable and sustainable. They are about adding goodness into your life, rather than focusing on what you have to remove. The greatest gift you can give yourself is the gift of active self-care. And embracing these natural remedies is a wonderful expression of that. It's about living your life fully, enjoying your food, and feeling vibrant and energetic, without the constant shadow of blood sugar worries. Remember, every small, consistent step you take contributes to a significant positive change. You have the power to make choices that nourish your body and lift your spirits. So, brew yourself a cup of one of these wonderful teas. Savor the moment, and know that you are doing something truly beneficial for yourself. This is your journey, and you are doing a fantastic job. We are so glad you stayed with us through this discussion on these amazing teas. Your health and well-being are incredibly important, and we hope this information empowers you. We'd love to hear about your experiences. Have you tried cinnamon or fenugreek tea before? What are your favorite ways to incorporate natural remedies into your routine? Please share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Your insights are valuable to our entire community. If you found this video helpful and uplifting, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps us reach more people who can benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more senior health tips, practical advice, and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life at every age. Thank you for being here. And remember, embrace every moment, nurture your body, and live your best life at every age.